All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch twist. Twist. Check 37. Check 37. Check the backer. Check. Fresno. Check. What?
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Check 31. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 99. Check 13. Check 13. Check 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 50.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
I got you, boy.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at it. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
I got you, boy.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go,
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Not 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run on 1st down. McClellan.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Check 24. Check blue draw Porter.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Check 1. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Under 10, 10.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Back to throw here. This is Johnson. He's got it. Skirts by at the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twins. Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down and goal.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 24, check 24.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
time he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What? 120. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. Kill.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Good shot. Black 20.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down, McClellan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Tonight, 180.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Maverick.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Oh, some strong running. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Mike 50. Whip. Watch the whip.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
We go, Todd. 180. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12. Switch. Harbaugh. Deuce. Ric Flair.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
12.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go. Check on the bench. Track 6. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
You finish, boy. Finish strong.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Turnover, that's what we do. Other way, let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Rush up, yo.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike 6. Mike 6. I'm on. Hey, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out. Trot. Hey, check Mike. Check.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets it down to the 32.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch time. Tight end run.
Goff now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now you won. 7's a Mike.
Now a first down throw. Wrong. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. Mike 7. Smooth. Mike 7. I got one.
Goff throwing again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Single. Hayward. Mike 50. Hey. Go. Check 9. 36.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan, and nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mavericks wall. Three down. Hey, Echo. 7. Hey, let's get this. Value 3.
From the gun, here's Gone. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
3 down. Mike 7. Mike.
They are going for it. Gone. And bulldozing his way through. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, McClellan, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 7. Mike 7. smell fear in that.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On first down, McClellan. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Now they can't bring him down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Mike 50. Go. Switch. Check three.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Don't take. Get spell. Same on. Joker. Squeeze.
Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
We got work.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Right back to him on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. It's Knight, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. McClellan. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out. But for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Short. You got it. Mike 50, Mike 50. I won't. Look at it. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll set up a throw.
Check.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
SOS. Check. Crunch.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Sponge, sponge.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st down, McClellan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Check 37, check 37.
Value 1.
Now a give, right side. McClellan. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I'm going to hit you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Check. 50.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
Super 1, Super 1.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
What's the odds?
Maverick.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That is caught inside the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
General West.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Maverick Wolf.
On 3rd down, McClellan. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Taking it deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Goff, a quick throw, complete to Cooks. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Titans. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Ready. 70 ending. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here we go. Here we go. And we. I got you. I got you. Kill. 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 Kill.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many